Plagiarism has been practiced in academic setting. Now, ano ba talagang ibig sabihin ng plagiarism? But in fact, plagiarism has serious legal implications, whether in school, work, and even for personal purposes. Plagiarism is considered to be fraud or panloloko, but let's try to really figure out ano ba yung issue ng plagiarism. Now, the definition of plagiarism is to plagiarize, which means to steal and pass off the idea of words of another as if it's your own. Now, kung titingnan natin, magpapasa ka ng isang material or magsasabi ka ng isang statement. Pero kapag ka ito ay hindi naman original na nanggaling sa'yo, pag ikaw yung nagsabi, magmumukhang sa'yo talaga siya nanggaling. The other form or definition of plagiarism is to use another's production without crediting the source. So yung kanina, inangkin mo na ikaw yung original na may gawa. Ito naman, may ginamit ka, pero hindi ka nag-cite kung sino talaga or nag-attribute kung sino talaga yung original na creator ng information na yon. Plagiarism can be intentional, sinasadya, or unintentional. For intentional plagiarism, that's really a problem because you can face different legislations or laws against that. So of course, we have copyright laws and cybercrime laws associated with that. Now, copyright is of course a protection and economic right to the original creators of those content of information, whether it be a book, an image, a music, a video, a song. So copyrighted works are protected works that are of course acknowledged in the Philippine laws. Now, unintentional plagiarism naman is mostly committed by students when they forgot to cite sources. Normally, nangyayari to if they lack information literacy. So for this session, let's try to understand paano bang mag-cite ng source. Ano lang ba yung mga sources ng information na isa-cite natin? So I'll put you into a test. Babasahin ko yung tatlong statements na ito. Titingnan nyo kung alin dito ang dapat i-cite sa hindi dapat i-cite. So first statement. 1 in every 5 Filipino adults use Facebook to consume news, ditching traditional media such as radio and newspaper. Second statement, with great power comes great responsibility. Third statement, it felt like at least it's 40 degrees Celsius outside yesterday. So sa tatlong yon, kapag ang sagot nyo na yung pinakadulo ay hindi dapat i-cite at yung unang dalawa ay dapat i-cite, tama kayo. So kung titignan natin, the first two statements are actually not from your own opinion, it's from facts. The first one is actually a survey from SWS, and the second one is actually a popular line in the movie Spider-Man, or sometimes we call this the Peter Parker principle. With great power comes great responsibility. The last sentence is actually based on your opinion as an individual and that does not need a citation. So ang mga isa-cite lang natin ay yung mga original words or even phrases or facts na galing sa ibang tao or organization. Now, these are some guide questions that will assist us and help us on when to cite sources. First guide question na gagamitin natin, how do I know this information? Now, saan ko ba siya nalaman? Nabasa ko ba siya? Narinig ko ba siya? Galing ba siya sa libro? Galing ba siya sa isang video? Galing ba siya sa isang article? So, dito, magsasite tayo ng sources kasi ibig sabihin, hindi siya original na nanggaling sa'yo. Hindi mo siya ginawa. Second, am I presenting this information as a fact or as an opinion? So mamaya titingnan natin na facts lang ba dapat ang i-cite or pati yung opinions? We will try to understand further. Third guide question naman natin is when I type this information in a search engine that I find sources that have been published with this idea, sometimes akala natin tayo na yung original na may creation ng word or idea na yon. But we forget to realize that somehow, baka nagkaroon na tayo ng interaction sa concept na yon. Baka nabasa natin, nakita natin, o narinig natin sa ibang tao. Kaya naman, it's good to counter-check first on search engine. Baka naman meron ng original na may akda ng idea na yon. Nagkaroon lang tayo ng epiphany na akala natin tayo. Pero pag meron na, of course, we have to cite that source because hindi tayo yung original na gumawa nun. Now, let's put another test. Now, I'll share you a statement. Tingnan natin kung dapat ba siyang i-cite at hindi ba dapat siya i-cite. So, the statement goes, I feel that sex education should be a mandatory subject in schools. This is due to the fact that in 2019, 196,000 Filipino between ages of 15 to 19 years old get pregnant each year. Should we cite this statement or not? Now, kung titingnan natin, I gave an opinion, but it's supported by facts. Should we cite it? The answer is definitely yes. Kasi nagbigay ka lang ng opinion, nag-critic ka lang sa isang fact na binigay, but the facts are not yours. You are just using the facts to give out an opinion. So meaning, the opinion is actually grounded on a fact that is based on someone else's research or output. So what if ganito naman yung sitwasyon? Merong isang journal article, let's say a one paragraph discussing about the implementation of sex education for high school students. Sinite niya. Pero yung pinakabuong paragraph, kinopya niya with citation. Can we consider that as plagiarism? Ngayon, kung titingnan natin, definitely yes. Minsan, for academic purposes, bawal talaga siya. Siguro for personal or romantic purposes, may isang tao, kinausap ka or sumulat siya sa'yo ng letter, kinantahan ka niya, binasahan ka niya ng tula na hindi niya binanggit kung sino yung original na gumawa ng tula. Yes, it's sweet, ma-appreciate natin siya, pero pag sa schools, at of course, formal academic setting, it's not acceptable. And that's what we call plagiarism. So make sure that when you are trying to use sources or information or facts from others, we have to use novel words, meaning galing sa atin. We have to use words that came from us and trying to analyze. Hindi lang sapat yung pagpaparaphrase. Dapat hindi gagamitan natin siya ng analysis and using our own words and our own idea about the influence of the fact. In summary, paano ba natin may iwasan ng plagiarism? Number one, dapat mag-paraphrase tayo at gagamit tayo ng mga salita na sarili natin at impluwensya yung mga nabasa lang natin. Pangalawa, you use your own ideas. So, kahit may nabasa ka, hindi naman not all the time yung nabasa mo, susuportahan mo. It can be a critic to a certain article or a certain source of information. Pangatlo, use quote. If you would like to really cite the certain word or paragraph or phrase or saying na sinabi ng isang source of information, gagamit tayo ng quotation marks to mark that source of information is not really you. It's quoted, hindi talaga siya sa'yo. And panghuli, gagamitan na natin siya ng citation ng mga resources. So tandaan that plagiarism is actually a serious crime. May na-encounter na tayong mga kilalang tao na noted about plagiarism. So marami siyang consequences because it's considered as a crime in intellectual property and in cybercrime. So it's your responsibility as a creator, as a researcher, to avoid plagiarizing other people's work. Of course, we have to practice the culture of giving credit where credit is due.